Hey guys, today I want to show you my voice AI agent that I built out on Vapi Squads. So it's a multi-agentic system. We're not building out a single AI assistant. This one's multi-agentic. So essentially what that means is we have an orchestrator agent right here. And this orchestrator agent's sole purpose is to just delegate tasks to sub-agents. You can see we have 3 sub-agents right here. This is for our fictional company, Mike's Plumbing. We're doing that once again for this demo. So for Mike's Plumbing, we have a lead qualification agent. If the call right off the bat sounds spammy or unrelated to maybe service requests for plumbing, then the orchestrator agent is going to pass off to the lead qualification agent to verify to make sure, is this someone who's just selling us something, or is this actually a customer seeking plumbing services for Mike's Plumbing? And then once that agent does its thing, it qualifies the lead, the caller, it passes it back to the orchestrator agent. From there, the orchestrator agent can determine what to do next. If the caller is not a customer, then it can take a message and pass that along to Mike's Plumbing for them to maybe reach out if they want to in the future with their contact information and a brief message. And if they are a customer, then it's going to persuade people to book in for a service call, right? If the customer or the caller has any questions, we're going to pass that over to our customer support agent to answer any questions. It basically knows everything about Mike's Plumbing, everything about the business, and it can give factual answers. And then again, right, we're passing it back to the orchestrator agent and always persuading people to book into the calendar, right? Because that equals money. So that's what this last sub agent does. It's our booking agent. It schedules service calls into the calendar. It can determine if it's an emergency service call and the technician needs to be out within 1 hour. It can determine if it's just a standard service call for non-urgent matters. So think of like a 4-hour extended service call or a 2-hour extended service call, etc. I'm going to do a quick demo with you guys, and then after the call, we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how this is all built out and configured.
Hey, this is Mike's Plumbing. How can I help you?
Hey, what's up? Do you guys do water heater repairs or replacements?
Yep, we do both water heater repairs and full replacements, tank and tankless. And if you'd like, I can help get you set up for a quick service visit to take a look.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think I do need that, but I am curious, how much does it cost for a plumber to come out to my home?
Good question. Service pricing can vary based on what's going on and how much time it takes. But we do offer free estimates, and you'll always get a written quote before any work starts. And if you want, I can help get a service visit set up to check it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Perfect. I'll get you taken care of. Awesome. I can get you in as soon as tomorrow. I have Tuesday at 8 o'clock a.m. or 2 o'clock p.m. available. Which one works better for you?
Afternoon works better for me, so let's do that.
Perfect. Just to confirm, you're good with Tuesday at 2 o'clock p.m. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks.
Great. Let me grab some info real quick. What's your full name?
Yeah, my name is Michael Scott.
Thanks, Michael. Is the number you're calling from today a good phone number to reach you at?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got it. Just to be safe, could you please say the phone number out loud so I can make sure I have it correct?
Now it's doing this, we're running into this issue because we're interacting with our agent over the web interface and I'm not dialing in from an actual phone number. So that's why this agent is clarifying.
Are you still there?
It's clarifying with me to basically say the phone number. Otherwise, it would just already know my phone number and then move on from here.
I'm still here if you need assistance.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry. My phone number is 801-855-1234.
No worries at all. I have your number as 801-855-1234. Does that look correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you.
Perfect. Next, what's the street address where you need the service?
That would be 456 Main Street, American Fork.
Thanks. I have that as 456 Main Street Fork. Just to double check, is that American Fork, Utah? And is that address correct?
Yeah, that's American Fork. Yeah, that's correct.
Great. Just to confirm, we're scheduling a 2-hour standard service call for tomorrow, Tuesday, February 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. at 46 Main Street, American Fork, Utah. Does everything sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Let me book that for you. Let me go ahead and schedule this in the calendar for you. I'll be right back.
Awesome.
You're all set. I've booked your 2-hour standard service call with Mike's Plumbing for Tuesday, February 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. And you'll get a confirmation and reminder shortly. And is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
And just like that, I'm booked in the calendar. So you could see through the whole demo, the orchestrator was just delegating to all of these sub agents. So whenever I had a question, it was hitting up our customer support agent, which has access to our knowledge base to answer any questions. Then it passed it back to the orchestrator agent. And then it determined, yeah, I want to book a service call. So then it handed it back over to this specialty agent, which is the booking agent, to follow the booking sequence and get me booked into the calendar. So really cool stuff. It did not hit the lead qualification agent because it was clear from the get-go that I was asking plumbing related inquiries, right? And that I was a customer. So it determined our AI agent, the orchestrator agent that is, determined that we did not need to qualify the lead because it was pretty obvious that I was a customer. Really cool stuff. I want to talk about why we would go about building a multi-agentic setup instead of just a single assistant. So in Vapi, you can build out single assistants where it's just all encompassing, where you have where you just have one guy that does it all. So for this example, Mike's Plumbing, it's a voice AI agent, just all encompassing. This guy qualifies leads, it answers questions, it has access to the knowledge base, all the tools for booking, all that stuff, it does it all, right? Vapi does recommend that you build out your AI assistants, your AI receptionists, your voice agents with this approach of a single AI assistant for the most part, right? Now, at what point should we migrate over to a squad, building out a squad, a multi-agentic system to handle our needs? And in all honesty, the answer is pretty simple. At some point, your system prompt becomes so bloated and so fat with instructions and guardrails and rules to follow and tools to keep track of. At some point, it just becomes too much for a single assistant to handle everything, where stuff starts to kind of slip through the cracks, right? It doesn't adhere to every single bit of your instructions or rules that need to be followed, all that stuff. If that's the case, where you just have too many tools and too big of a system prompt with too many instructions, it's gonna start not adhering to absolutely everything in your system prompt. Things are gonna start slipping through the cracks. Instructions aren't gonna be followed 100% of the time, right? And so that's when you would chunk it up into a multi-agent setup. So instead of one agent, a single agent having everything, all the system prompt and all access to every single tool, it's in charge of everything, what you would do is you would chunk up the system prompt to create a orchestrator or a manager agent, and then you chunk up your original system prompt and tools and basically assign them to specialized agents, sub-agents, if you will, right here. So these pink guys down here. And then that solves the problem. By using a multi-agent system, you're taking that super bloated system prompt with just too many instructions, too many tools, guardrails to follow, etc. And you're just chunking it up. You're dividing it up and making it way more manageable for a sub-agent to handle. So for example, our squad, right? Lead qualification. This guy's only sole purpose is to qualify the lead and then pass it back to the orchestrator and say, hey, yeah, this is a customer, or no, this is not a customer. Take a message. The customer support agent has access to the knowledge base. Its sole purpose is to look up factual knowledge, factual context from our knowledge base, and then get back with an answer to the caller. And then when all the questions are answered, everything's said and done, pass back to the orchestrator agent. By using this approach, we're making it far more manageable and much more scalable. What you do as normal in Vapi, you create your assistants. So we have 4 assistants in this demo. We have the orchestrator agent or assistant. We have the lead qualification, customer support, and booking. These are all separate assistants that we build out first in the assistants tab. They each have, right, their AI provider. I use the same model for each one. I've been experimenting with this GPT 5.2 instant because before GPT 4.1 was great and I still love it, but I'm lately starting to experiment with this 5.2 instant model to see how I like the results, and so far so good. I like it so far. I still need to do some testing, further testing, and see if it basically stacks up and competes well with GPT 4.1. Anyway, when in doubt, use GPT 4.1, but I do know that OpenAI, as of making this video in the beginning of February of 2026, OpenAI did announce the deprecation, the future deprecation of their 4 series models. So just keep that in mind. Now, each one of these assistants has their own specific system prompt. You can see right here, here's our system prompt. It's very specific and unique for booking, right? You can see the booking call task flow sequence right here. That is obviously not going to be found in the customer support agent, which is a much smaller system prompt. You can see right here with fewer guardrails. It's just, hey, take an answer, look up the knowledge base, and then, or take a question, sorry, look at the knowledge base, and then provide a factual answer to the caller. Very simple stuff. So you're just chunking up that system prompt. All of this was originally found in one assistant, but you're dividing it up into sub-agents. I might be sounding like a broken record here, but that's essentially what's going on here. So, and to be honest, to be fair, for a use case like this where lead qualifying, booking, answering calls, this use case falls well within a single assistant flow. I'm just showing you for demo purposes how you would go about chunking it up and building out a multi-agent system. But to be honest, this is probably best utilized, or like this use case, for a plumbing company where you just answer questions and get people booked into the calendar. Maybe take a message and pass it along to the team if it's unrelated, if someone's like trying to sell you something on like a new tool or whatever, right? A single assistant approach is probably where I would recommend starting. Each one of these assistants has their own tools, right? So for the booking agent, if we go down to tools, you can see that I have it hooked up to some backend automations. I'm using make.com for our backend automations. They look like this. So it's a webhook in to get the response from Vapi, and then a webhook out, which is sending the data and response back to Vapi, saying, cool, I notified the team, right? For this one. Or for the 31 days of calendar context, it's looking up to basically get the current date and time and the next 30 days of calendar context so that it can factually determine what, if the caller says, are you guys available tomorrow, right? What does tomorrow mean? Sometimes the AI would get it right without context, but oftentimes without proper factual calendar context. So if I just run this really quick and show you, the AI will hallucinate, and it will sometimes determine that, yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, July 16th, 2024, 2 years ago, right? Sometimes it just hallucinates, so you need to make sure that you're giving it factual knowledge. This is a really good tool. So it's just basically setting all of these dates and then sending all that data over back in a webhook response. This guy is checking up calendar availability depending on the service call and length. So we're using cal.com. We're hooking it up to our Google Calendar through cal.com. So our event types, you can see right here, we have Mike's Plumbing Emergency Service. We have a 4-hour extended service call, 2-hour, and then a 1-hour. So it's determining through logic which service call to book, which availability to check, which calendar to check. Goes through the whole process, captures the name, the number, and then ultimately it calls upon this tool right here, which is scheduling the call into the calendar, again making an API call to cal.com to book the service call, and then ultimately just adding everything to our CRM, which is Airtable. So Airtable, we have Michael Scott. You can see he's added into our CRM. Again, this is just for demo. You could add it to your own HubSpot or your own CRM record or software. We captured the phone number, we captured the street address, we captured more than that. We even captured the notes, so the date, and then a 2-hour standard service call for water heater inspection/repair. And we probably could be better with our system prompt, to be honest, to ask a bit more, maybe 1 or 2 follow-up questions about what's going on with your water heater. Do you have hot water? Do you not have hot water? Stuff like that. So that was probably a mistake on my part with just system prompting. But that way we're giving off like some detailed information to our team, to our technician, to Mike's Plumbing, right? So that it's not just a vague like, okay, water heater inspection or repair. Which is it? Like, is it a known issue? Are we just, is it already diagnosed? Yeah, so on and so forth. So, and then we also have the AI agent conversation. So we we have the summary of the call right there, and then we have the whole transcript as well. We're also logging everything inside of this AI agent conversations table. Just in general, anytime a call comes into our AI receptionist over the phone, it gets logged for us in our spreadsheet, in our base and Airtable, right? Phone number was captured, summary, and the transcript. Every single call, no matter what, even if no service call was booked, we're logging every single conversation. And by the way, I have all of these template files for you over in my free community, Automate What Academy. If you guys just hit up my link, I'll have it in the description below. Sign up for the community, go over to the Classrooms tab, and you'll find it underneath free resources right here, underneath Voice AI Agent for Vapi Squads. And I have all of the Make.com blueprints. And on top of that, I'll even have this guy for you that will directly import all of the Vapi assistants and the Vapi tools into your own Vapi organization. All you need is your API key. Just follow this note right here, this instruction right there, and you're good to go. That way, I save you lots of time with just setting these up inside of your Vapi organization. So have at it. I have access to this Airtable-based template. I also have access to all of the system prompts right here. Just click the link. It's a Google Doc that I share with all of you guys. So all of my system prompts are right here, as well as some fictional knowledge-based documents for Mike's Plumbing right here in case you guys want to just try it out and experiment with it. And if you guys want the full breakdown tutorial video where I show you how to build everything out from scratch, including all of these backend automations, the cal.com configuration and setup, all of that stuff, that's found over in the Pro community. So Automate What Academy Pro, you can find it there from Automate What Academy. Just go to this link right here and check it out. Come join us. And I also offer unlimited tech support. So wherever you guys get stuck, I have live calls throughout every single week. And then also you can just, if you can't make it to the calls, hop in the tech support thread, and me and my team are there. We're on it, and we're helping you get unstuck and basically solving all of your workflows with you in real time. It's really cool stuff, very valuable. I'm happy to see you in the free community or the paid community. I hope you found this showcase video valuable. My name is Mason. I love AI, everything AI. I love automation. I love no-code tools. I especially love AI voice agents or AI receptionists. So go ahead and give me a follow, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I have so much more content for you guys coming up this year in 2026. Thanks, guys.